TSN.
Terry Little from Tilbury, Ontario. Steve Mayer from North Bay. In our second preliminary, the winner to advance to the quarterfinal and meet Derek Handley, who bowled 376 and won $450. And it'll be Terry Little to get us going, playing for $50 a frame in his first appearance at the Pins game.
Okay, just a little off the target on the first one. He laid the ball down perhaps a fraction. It's down low to the line as he delivers the shot. Throws a backup ball, so it's going to go down the lane and track a little from left to right. Okay, corner pin remains.
Manages to get his 15.
Okay, the importance of that 15 may become evident very shortly. Steve throws the hook shot in there. Now this ball goes down by contrast right to left as it tracks down the lane.
Steve just turned 20 before Christmas.
Oh, okay, tough shot now to cover them all. But you got to give it an attempt in this case. When you're responding, you might try to kick this one over. See if you can manage it.
Off the back, and it won't come. And that 15, Terry Little managing to get all his pins will get him the first frame of $50.
Now Steve's shot as it goes down the lane is going to move from the right to the left. Try to get it to cross over a little too much that time. Way out in the left 3-pin, off balance at the end of the delivery. Just kind of slow down a little, he's thinking. Sparing that 3-pin will get your confidence back a little bit. It's not an easy shot.
Wow, give me one.
Oh, he got a break there as it slid over and got that right corner.
Very close to leaving aces. Chance for the spare now. Carry the frame. Opens it up and gives the frame away.
$50 to Steve Mayer. Manages to get his 15. We've traded the first two frames. Terry Little, Steve Mayer at $50 apiece. Contrast in styles, little softer.
Softer backup shot. Stands the right corner. Guys should be through their little nervousness now. Expect to see them start gearing in. This ball, as he releases it, goes down and now starts to move in. This time he didn't get it far enough to the left. Manages to keep it on the side of the head pin enough to leave the right corner though. And covers the spare nicely. Now when Steve goes up, this shot's going to go down and be moving right to left as it goes down the lane. Little firmer shot, a little more stuff on it.
Puts it in for the strike to pick up the frame and the $50.
So as he goes into the shot, down low at the finish again, really lifts through, rotates the ball so it's going to move just a little bit to the left as it tracks down the lane, manages to get his first strike. Off balance, miscue to the left. A little too much of a hurry on that one. So keep putting marks on these frames though. Fix the mistake this time, and Terry Little will be able to even things up very shortly.
Steve, who works for McSwitchNet, it's a computer electronics firm he's a sales rep for them in North Bay. And now Terry needing to put a mark on the board to even the game. Still looking for his first strike. Get settled in on this one. Watch for the follow through to come up nice and smooth. Okay, he's got to do some work now. Cover both sides off to carry the frame. Thinking to himself, I just can't get a break. Well done on that side. Probably be thinking about making just maybe a marginal adjustment on his next shot when he leads off. First of all, though, pick up these 2 pins. Manages to get the 15. So we'll have our first carryover and play for $100 in the 5th. Terry Little, who works for Arvim Meritor. They're a manufacturer of truck brakes. He plays out of the Palladium Recreation Complex in Windsor. There we go. A little quicker on that one. Picked up the speed a fraction. Carries the strike to lead off 5. So his first strike in the match, a very timely one on the carryover frame. Good working shot. No question about the result. Come on! Strike for strike, yell for yell. And we go to the 6th now. We'll play for 150. Now we're starting to match them up. Both men with strikes here. Good solid shots. Great working balls, and leading off now in 6. Crank it up. Terry Little, despite being the first time at the Pins game, has appeared at national events, provincial opens. As you made the point, if you're any kind of bowler in Southern Ontario, you're usually playing at some kind of high level. Exactly, so it's such a difficult area to get out of, so many quality players. And this strike that Terry throws right here carries it again. So he leads off in the 7th now. Playing for $200, and at the point where Terry Little must either pocket it or force the carryover, or Steve Mayer will go through.
Come on, give me another one.
Yeah, sure. There it is, 3 in a row. And we welcome Terry's wife, Lucy Thierry, from Tilbury. Welcome to Calgary. And Frank Sisson's Silver Dollar Casino and Bowl. Needs a strike. Carry it over again. Got another one? No, he won't. Just came right out of that shot, yanked it across, and Terry Little now has 5 frames in his pocket. So 1 miscue on a key shot.
backs against the wall. So this is the time, though, that you've got to sit back, Vic. Just collect your thoughts. We need to get the left corner respotted. Pinfall is within reason for Steve Mayer. He will fall back a little bit after the open frame in 7. However, he needs to win the final frames now.
13 in 7 brings him to 157. But that big 4-frame win for Terry Little puts him at 250.
And the misses that Steve's had, you can just see he just jumps out of the shot at the end. He's got to stay down. That's better. Thinking about that 7th frame for a little while. Terry Little now love to match up again. So he can keep that ball speed up a little bit. Looks like he increased it in the 5th when he got his first strike, and then repeated it in 6 and 7. Looking for the 4th consecutive now.
Move very hard!
Move very hard.
I thought it was curling for a second there.
Wouldn't have had time to sweep that one.
No.
Sets it down there, reaches the arm up, asks it to just stay across that a little bit. Gets his 4th.
Matches the strike, so we're carrying over. Building on the line again here for Mayer.
And building up a big pinfall advantage right now.
Come on, give me a chance. Give me a chance.
Oh,
there's the aces. It's a good count, a thin shot. He's got 5 frames right now. Got a 39 pin advantage through 7 frames, both players with strikes in the 8th. However, he will have an open frame in all likelihood here in 9 unless something amazing happens. So Steve Mayer will have a chance. Good hitting for the 15.
Yep. But a great opportunity for Steve now. He can win the 2 frames. We'll give him the $100.
He can pick up enough pinfall. However, the advantage is still over on Terry's side because he need only split the 10th frame to move on. So, key element here, cover this spare, pick up the frame, then try to strike out. It may not be enough. It's gone now. He hasn't lost the frame yet, but the pinfall is going to be such that even if he picks up the last 2 frames, 200 now, he's 39 behind. It's going to be almost impossible for him to pick up the rest. See what happens, though. We've seen stranger things before.
Sure. So we'll carry it over. We'll play for the final 150 in the 10th.
But that's 39 sticks that Terry Little has right there in 9. Best possible score now in the 10th for Steve Mayer. 30. Should he spare and put a strike behind it. And that will be the end of the trail. Terry Little will be moving on. There's the spare.
Just not enough pins there. Might be able to split the money. Add to his $100.
20.
So Steve Mayer bowls at 220. Falls short in pin count. Man, likely falls short here in these 3 frames.
Good.
Good shot, recovering after the aces. Quick look over at the scoreboard, determines that he needs to better a count of 20. Knows that the pinfall has already put him over the top. He's matched it up now. Here's the one that for sure you're going to be over on the wood side.
Yes. Just want to make something go away.
Just disappear one of those pins. Smart shot. 28 count.
To pick up the final 3 frames. And Terry Little started slowly. Had 3 opens in his first 4 frames, but a big finish as he bowls 267 and wins $400. And so Terry Little will now advance to meet Derek Handley to see who becomes our 3rd semifinalist.